How do you think commercials are made?
I thought they were made in those big warehouses that movies are made in.
Well, it depends on the commercial, but I don't really know.
I don't know, man. Just like people get together, just chill in a room real quick, leave, start filming.
Well, that wasn't very helpful, so we went and actually talked to some professionals.
Well, how the process works is an advertising agency asks different production companies to bid on projects. And I come in as a producer hired by the production company. First, you find out from the advertising agency what it is they want to produce. And then and you get sort of an idea. Hopefully they can give you a range for what they want to pay for it. Once a job is awarded to a production company, then a lot of times the executive producer puts the budget together, and then they'll call me and bring me in, hand off the budget to me, and then I'll meet with the director to get some more details about how he wants to do the shoot. Find out who he wants to shoot the spot for him. A lot of times directors are also directors of photography, so they sometimes shoot their own commercials, but other times they hire somebody to shoot them. And then we'll go and look through different director of photography's or DP's reels and hire that person. And then the different, then we go, we move forward by hiring people from different departments. I have in my hand a production book, and this is what we give the client and the agency at our pre-production meeting before we start shooting, and that way they can see who all the crew are, what the calendar is for the shoot, and the prep leading up to the shoot. And there'll be location photos in here, and talent photos. This way everybody's got all the elements that they need in one place, so they know everything that's happening. My job on the set involves basically making sure that the client is happy with what they're getting. And the agency producers see the commercial through into post-production.
So production is important, but so is post-production and sound. So we went and talked to a sound engineer.
My name's Ken Chastain, and I am the composer and chief engineer of Pixel Farm. Pixel Farm is a post-production place, so what we do post is the end of the process of making spots. So an ad agency or a company comes up with an idea for a commercial, and then they write a script, and then they go out and they shoot it, and then they come to a place like this once they've shot it and maybe even finished editing it. And then what we do is we do all the final stuff. In the audio part of commercial making, generally it starts with something that they call boards, which will come to us, and those are just sort of pictures, single pictures of different frames of the commercial. You'll see a person, a family in a house, and then you'll cut to outside, and then you'll do this, and we'll get a copy of that, and we'll look at it, and I'll sort of at least know sort of what the commercial generally contains. Then we'll have a creative call, and when we do the creative call, they're going to say something like, yeah, we kind of see this as being sort of soft and friendly, and they'll give me some words. Sometimes they'll just tell me, I like Tchaikovsky, and then I'm going to try to write a piece that's like Tchaikovsky. Other times they're just going to say, give me words like, we want this to be warm and compassionate and things like that. In the audio world, we like to think of audio as 50% of the experience, because it is a powerful thing. If you watch a picture with no sound, you're like, but audio plays a super huge component in the way that something affects you as you watch it. Music is obvious. If you play something in a minor key or a dark thing, it gets kind of spooky. We have some examples that we play around with where somebody just like a shot of somebody walking down a hallway and then about to make a corner. And I can take that and make it just like happy music and nothing, and you just watch the thing and you come around the corner. And then I can take a piece of music and put a minor diminished chord as it's ascending as you come up to the corner, and you're like, what the heck is going to happen? It literally changes the way you perceive, and it's the same visual, and you watch it 2 different times and it's a completely different experience. On the other side of that coin, in the world of sound design, a lot of what we do is not supposed to be even noticed. In films, for example, we put in all the door knobs and all the walking, the footsteps, all that stuff. And we spend a lot of time to put in all the footsteps and all the doorknobs. And if they weren't there, and you watch the scene, it would be weird. It would be like people are floating along and people open a door and it doesn't make any sound. It would seem very strange. But when you put it in, the object is not for the watcher to go, wow, that was a great footstep sound, or did you hear that door open? It's just supposed to sound natural. And then we put that all together so that when you finally see the UFO come into the beautiful blue sky and the birds are chirping and the music swells, that's all sort of put together in this whole place. And by the time it leaves Pixel Farm, it's a finished spot.